It has actually been a while since I made a video. So much have happened, guys. But I guess first thing first. Hey guys, it's Yuko here with another video. And dude, it's been, well, first off, the year just started. Like, it's officially 2026 or 7? No, 2020. Yeah, 2026. I had to check. Dude, in the last month of December, I got a couple of things, and dude, I have to say, it improved my life. First thing first, I did go through all the commitments I had at the end of the year, where I basically spent the rest of my paychecks and just whatever. And now pretty much this year, I am just saving, and just really just pushing towards my goal to, I really just want to get into the medical field, if anything, right? So there's a couple of things I have to talk about. This might be a long video, but I just want to put that out there. First thing first, I have a couple of categories to talk about. So I abandoned gaming. I realized that as much as I love games, it's a side thing. I can't put it as a main hobby anymore, so I decided I will just push this thing as a side hobby. Pretty much what, like everything else, all the other hobbies I had in my life, I guess you could say. No, not hobbies, but main hobbies that went to side hobbies. Anime and manga. I love those things. They were my main thing for so many years, but I got into gaming, and so I pushed it on the side. I still actively watch anime and manga, but gaming replaced it, and yeah. Gaming, though, I'm now at the phase where gaming had to be pushed on the side, and it's not. I felt weird, I guess, because gaming has been kind of like that thing where it's like it was always there to do, but now I was like, okay, what do I replace it with? I was really thinking. There's one thing that for some reason, I thought about, and I guess you could thank YouTube for that, because, dude, my YouTube recommendation for some reason recommended like artist, and for some reason, I looked back at like my whole life and everything, and I'm like, art, and I realized I had a lot of like occurrences with like art and everything like that, but I never really committed to it. I went to art class when I was young. I was drawing a lot when I was young. I was doing so much. I wanted to be a digital like artist and everything when I grew up, but like I never once committed to it. Like there are so many like situations that happened, and I never really went through with it. So I decided, I was like, you know what? We're gonna just go through with it. We're gonna do art and see how far we can get with it. And the more and more I got into it, the more and more I actually tried it, the more and more I was like, this is really fun. It's pretty much the perfect hobby for me. It's a hobby where I could talk to people, friends and stuff in Discord. I could draw or practice drawing or whatever, and I could do multiple things at once. It's really relaxing. It's not stressful at all. I think it's so cool just looking at other people. I never really looked into the whole era, like the whole art, cube much, but it's really fascinating. I will say, I think this is something I actually could commit. Anyway, with that said, I don't want this video to be too long, but how do you get into something? How do you commit to something? Simple. You buy the most expensive item. And so that's what I did. I pretty much, to be honest with you, instead of getting a new iPhone, instead of replacing, or I was supposed to get a new iPhone, the Air, because this phone's old. But I've realized I don't even use my phone. Like, realistic, I don't use my phone. So I was like, who knows? I might get it in a month or 2 or 3, whenever I feel like it. So instead of getting a new iPhone, I just got a drawing tablet. I got the new Wacom Cintiq 2025-24 version, And dude, I understand why people get these now. Not only that, but I did get an iPad. At the end of last year, I did say that I was going to get a 13-inch iPad to draw. Well, no, not draw, but to study. Mwah, chef's kiss. I am an Apple person now. I will tell you that right now. I remember Apple was like so hard to use back then. It was like so much annoying stuff, but like maybe it's just iPad. I don't know. I don't think it's an iPad, but I think everything's pretty much similar to how the iPad works. But yeah, um, maybe it's just the fact that Apple kind of started doing more Samsung stuff, or Samsung started doing more Apple stuff. But dude, very they're basic. They're very similar, to be honest with. Maybe it's the fact that I used Windows and I'm very like I'm so used to like changing, switching phones, and you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it might be that, but like the switch was very easy. It wasn't any different than switching to a new phone, and yeah, I don't see any positive or negatives with using Apple products. If I'm being honest with you, like my brother was right. Like if I mean, he straight up said, he was like, dude, if you switch Apple, like you specifically, you probably would never switch back to anything else. And he's right and wrong because I think Windows is still like, I will pretty much always have a Windows system, but for everything else, I'll probably switch to Apple regardless, just because it's so. I like the animations, I'll be honest. It's very dumb, but it's very nice. It's like a subtle. It's nice. Um, but yeah, the drawing tablet, it's amazing. I've been practicing drawing cubes pretty much. That's where I'm starting. There's a lot of like, I didn't know art was this in depth, but it's interesting. It's more fun. I realized the reason why I never really committed to art when I was young was because I saw art as, I guess when I went to like art classes and stuff like that, they made art into an academic thing, and I kind of just hate that. I hate it. I'm like, I don't think that's fun at all. Like, it's interesting. Don't get me wrong. It's just boring. Like, learning it myself, learning the different styles. There's so many entry points in every. You could learn so many different ways. It's crazy. But with that said, the tablet, highly recommend this thing. It's amazing. I highly recommend getting an iPad for studying. Dude, I bring it with me to work every day when like I'm sitting in the car or something. Amazing. Totally amazing. Drawing on it, 10 out of 10. I draw on that also. I draw on this when I'm at home, and then when I'm free or bored or something like that, I use my iPad. It's like up there somewhere, but I will say though, if I had to compare the two, a drawing, the iPad's better. The only reason the iPad is better is just because the pen. I'm not gonna the iPad pen and I have like a paper like screen protector. Chef's kiss. It's amazing, dude. I love that feeling. They haven't made a paper like screen protector for this yet, which sucks because I do like how rough the iPad screen is. It's so nice to hear that sound. This, you can hear the sound, but it's just not rough. I don't, you know what I mean? But it's fine. Either, I don't care. I'm used to it. I got used to it really fast. Recommend both of them. I really do. They're both amazing. I was kind of nervous because this had 60 hertz, but I realized it's 60 hertz. Hertz literally don't matter when you're drawing. Like, it's like a whole different perspective. When you're playing games and stuff, then sure, resolution and hertz matter. But when you're drawing, resolution does matter. But when you're drawing, resolution doesn't matter. Same with hertz. Neither of those matter. Unless you use a screen for something different, then yes, they matter. But in like the drawing applications, you cannot tell the difference. Anyway, with that said, oh man, I went on a whole tangent about art. Holy crap, my life, dude. At the beginning of this year, I said that there's something I wanted to kind of commit to. I guess I hinted in my other videos. I'm not sure if I did or not, but one thing I wanted to do was apply for a LVN program, a licensed vocational nursing program. Now, I looked at multiple schools or nursing universities. They were really good. I obviously went for like the highest ones. And I looked at, so I was applying for my college classes, and I realized I am very close to achieving my goal of getting into medical school. Like, really close. What I do, and maybe I plan for long term. So all I do is just throw in a whole bunch of college classes together and just take them. And all the college classes align with every single point in time throughout everything. Any prerequisites I need, they're there. For medical school, for nursing, for I just throw them in and take them. They're all pretty much kind of connected anyway. But I'm like, I could wait till the end of this year and just go straight into a fully a BSN nurse, a registered nurse program, or I could start early and just be an LVN. I looked at the difference. There is really no difference. Money, the only difference is pretty much like 4 classes. That's really it. Like that pretty much sums it up. It's 4 classes. And it had me thinking, I'm like, that's it? I'm like, regardless or not, if you start as a BSN, I will have to take all those classes. So I'm just like, wait. Wouldn't it be smarter if I just have an LVN license, take all the actual classes, and then I could just, when I want to be an BSN, a licensed nurse, then I could just take the 4 extra class. It's just shorter time. And it's not only that, but it's less money. There's really no prerequisites to be an LVN. So I said, fuck it. Let's do it. Anyway, yesterday I pretty much went the program, blah, 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 blah. I dealt with all the paperwork and everything, but pretty much I'm in. I just need to, they need to finalize some stuff, background checks, blah, blah, blah. You know how it is, bro. Medical stuff, you need so much background checks. It is insane. I hate it so much, but that's kind of the life, man, but I am, with that said, dude, I am going to be more, like, this channel, I really just, this year in general, like, I haven't posted since like 2-3 weeks, I don't know, but this week I'm posting because it's like, dude, I want to start off just posting in the program. Like, every video from now on will either be just, actually, it won't even be anything really different. It'll just be me probably I don't know if you guys even like this angle. It'll just be me probably talking about art or something like that, drawing, getting better, talking about my weekly progress. Or it might just be stuff and things that happen in my life. Or it just might be a lot of just medical stuff in the program and everything like that. And that's pretty much what my channel is about. It's about me. Like, it's a diary. Literally, it's a digital diary for me. And I do hope that when people watch this, they do take inspiration, because a lot of people think that they don't have inspiration, or they don't have what it takes to achieve great things, but there is no limit. There really is no limit in this world. But with that said, I am currently not in a relationship, but I might, there's this girl that one thing, I have a rule this year, guys. Do 100% everything I don't like. If I don't feel comfortable with doing it, I do it. you know how ooh, it's like a internal conflict with myself. I hate waking up early to do stuff. For example, this haircut. It's kind of nice. I got a fade, taper fade. I don't fucking know, man. I just told the dude to give me whatever looks nice. He gave me a taper, I think. It was nice, I didn't want it to wake up and get the haircut, but I'm committing to. I said I'm committing to staying with a haircut consistently throughout the year, no matter what. You know, and dude, I do understand why people like going to the barber. The barber that I went there once and I recommended it to my brothers, and they're really chill. I forgot how chill though people were in there. Like I don't know, they're all my age, so we all like just talking about random stuff. It's so stupid, but it's really relaxing because a lot of the people that work there, they just go in just to hang out. Like they don't really have any other place to really. It's just nice to hang out with like a group of people, I guess, at that barber. And I've been to multiple barbers before, and a lot of them aren't really like that. But this one is it's small, but it's like it's nice. It's pretty chill and relaxing, and yeah. So I'm kind of happy I found this place, or not found this place, but I kind of stuck with it. But anyway, back again with the whole I might have a girlfriend thing. I asked out this girl at work, which is so out of place for me, but that out of place is exactly the thing I said I would do. If it seems out of place, do it. Don't care. Just do it. What I've been doing was I put myself in a position. I started putting myself in a position where I have no way out to do it. You know what I mean? For example, if I want to do something, I make an appointment. And no matter what, I have to go. I don't reschedule. I have to go. Because if I don't go, then it's like, dang, I'm wasting this guy's time, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I corner myself to do stuff that I don't want to do it, but I do it. So the whole getting her phone number, I did say I was going to do it in my mind, and I was like, okay, you know what, let's do it. It's not even let's do it. I just walked up. It's so dumb, dude. I just walked in front of her, and I put myself in a position where I couldn't back out. Many of you guys should try that. It works. And when you know what you want to say, well, it didn't come out exactly right in my head. I wanted to kind of play a little low-key, not straightforward, but I forgot I'm such a straightforward person. So I pretty much was like, yo, are you dating anyone? And I was like, yes. That was too straightforward. Anyway, she said I guess I seem to always have a poker face, which I kind of already know I do. People can't really tell what the fuck I'm thinking. Which is it's funny because when I do stuff, I don't know, she said it was the most super unexpected thing ever. But either way, things worked out I got her number, and I guess we're talking now. We're taking things slow, obviously, but see where things go. But I'm pretty happy, honestly. I did not expect that, to be honest with you. It's maybe a bad mindset. I always assume every girl is taken. Anyway, with that said, this year, I genuinely can't. I'm just wishing for the best, not for me, but for every single person who watches this video. Like, if you do randomly come along it, or, you just scrolling through YouTube and you just see this you see me and you click on this video. Most people don't watch videos all the way through since, that TikTok brain mindset. But I don't know. I might have to put some Subway Surfers like in a corner or somewhere or something. I don't fucking know, man. But seriously though, like the best advice I could give this year is pretty much just do it, man. Like, put yourself in a situation that you can't back out of and just do it. Like, so I'm tired of I guess it sucks growing older because you start to, and I'm only 23, man. The girl I asked out is 27, and she pretty much kind of said the same thing, how she didn't want it to like be an anchor in my life or everything like that. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, yeah, don't put yourself down like that. Like what? Like, bro, if I thought of you as an anchor, I wouldn't have asked you out in the first place. Like, I don't know, man. It's just crazy to me. A lot of people tend to either put themselves down, tend to look down on themselves, tend to hold themselves back from their potential. Like, people think I'm wise. People think I'm smart. Like, dude, I'm just a normal, average 23-year-old. Like, that's really it. Like, I'm just very open minded. Like, each and every single person could be exactly like me, can do the same thing like me. Simply just first off, put the phone down, man. If you're on your phone more than like 3 hours a day, get it off, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest. The best thing you could do, especially if you're my age and you scroll through Instagram, TikTok, X, all this stuff so much, just delete all the apps like I have, and just use your phone for texting, use your phone for calling, use your phone for emails. That's it. Nothing else. Like, go offline, really start to figure out who you are, and not only that, but just stay consistent. But yeah, man, it's getting dark. If I don't know if you guys could slightly tell, the room got darker, and this year's looking bright. I really do wish every single person who watches like the best. Like, honestly, man, like, if you guys really do have to update me on like your situations, because I do genuinely like hearing other people just situations. But yeah, it's been Yuko, and later. Yeet.